Breaking. Welcome to today's headlines. Report reveals how Nnamdi Kanu landed in trouble after he snubbed British police invite. Report reveals how Nnamdi Kanu landed in trouble after he snubbed British police invite. To my dear listeners, from wherever you're listening from, stay tuned as I read today's news. An indigenous activist, author and pro-Biafra writer, Ifeanyi Chijioke, has narrated how the embattled leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, landed in trouble after he snubbed British police invite. Kanu, according to the indigenous writer, was invited together with his estranged deputy, Uche Mefo, for fueling hate and anarchy through Radio Biafra London. In an opinion piece titled Adeyinka's Grandson, an insight into Nnamdi Kanu's predicament, Ifeanyi narrated how the conspiracy theory that Nnamdi Kanu was betrayed by some of his members and Igbo politicians was put to rest after Kanu, through his legal representatives, made it obvious that nobody betrayed him. He said Kanu knew that something was after him long before he was arrested and battered in Kenya police cell. I might have annoyed you with facts, but you have to bear with me. Couple of months before Uche Mefo resigned from IPOB, UK police invited Nnamdi Kanu and Uche Mefo, who was his deputy, as at the time of the invite, Nnamdi Kanu declined the invite and left UK in what appeared to be a strategic sheaf of danger. Uche Mefo honored the invite and gradually began to de-radicalize himself. We began to hear Uche Mefo, that preaches tolerance and peace, strongly stood against armed ESN. Nnamdi Kanu was defiant because he had shaved the danger of being taken in by UK police, but that ushered in a low-key fugitive status from one country to another without updating people. His instinct or contact might have debriefed him. UK was determined to act on low-key. This was evidenced with the handling of Adeyinka's grandson, who was invaded and hurriedly sentenced without any public notice. Staying in Europe had become a risk to Nnamdi Kanu. UK was using a connect to follow up and try to bring him in without much noise. Kanu was also playing a wild card. It would raise a dust for UK to directly handle Kanu because of his followers. So picking him up had to be a patient game for UK. Use of bait to lure him to a slaughterhouse. He was discreetly being followed until he entered Kenya, and that was the right time to strike. It can only take advanced tracking to arrest Nnamdi Kanu without anybody's awareness and brought back to Nigeria from Kenya without even his neighbors or friends in Kenya knowing. Nigerian Attorney General announced the arrest and extradition of Nnamdi Kanu to our disbelief. It was professionally executed, and we are aware Nigeria cannot arrest Nnamdi Kanu the way he was arrested. To get to Nnamdi Kanu on UK soil became impossible because we had sensed danger and left. UK would have felt more comfortable arresting and prosecuting him in UK. They weren't ready for extradition politics, so it took quite a deserved time to get him in a lawless country like Kenya. Continuously, the presidency publicly assures that Nnamdi Kanu's prosecution would restore peace in Southeast and South-South. It is rather a public assurance to Britain to be rest assured that they would handle the matter just as they handled Adeyinka's grandson. Nnamdi Kanu might be smart to evade UK authority, but Nigerian authority has proven worse than UK. Nigeria is a country that flagrantly flouts court orders and more when backed or not under pressure from especially Britain. Today, Britain is solidly behind Nigeria, and this has given Nigeria the wings to soar as higher as they want with inequities and lawlessness. Britain is indirectly responsible for Nnamdi Kanu's arrest, with the sole aim to stabilizing the shaky foundation of Nigerians' unity. Arrest and sentencing of Adeyinka's grandson was a statement action to Britain. They have successfully contained Nigerian secession. Nnamdi Kanu would be prosecuted and rightfully sentenced. Igboho would be prosecuted and rightfully sentenced to put to bed secession agendas in Nigeria. To those asking for Nnamdi Kanu's release, the only option Kanu has is to renounce Biafra.